They said good girls who don't come outside get cheated on, child. But I'm single.
I gotta say one.
Welcome back to another episode of Chrisdia TV. I'm Chrisdia. Chrisdia is me, the one and the only. But you know that already. And if you didn't, that means you're new. And if you're new, you need to go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Share with your mom, your dad, your granny, nanny, your cat, your dog, your rabbit. Let them know how it go on this channel. It's Tuesday. And if you was here last Tuesday, then you know what we doing here on Tuesday. I don't know what kind of these guys is dropping off, but these girls, they going to jail for 28 years behind these men. And I don't ever want to feel no like that, because girl, obviously I'm gonna do my makeup and I got my little tea here. I'm gonna try to talk a little louder too, because I know I don't have a mic and my mic is actually coming in the mail. There's a girl named Marissa. She dropped out of high school in 10th grade. She was never really interested in school. She was never really home either. She was always trying to see like who out here in these streets. She was running with them street kids, and her parents kind of like, I guess they sustained her little street lifestyle for the next 3 years, which me personally, my mother would just, you know, send me back wherever I came from. Oh my gosh, let me show y'all my makeup organizer. It's so cute. She was out here in these streets running amok, doing too much, right? When she turned 19, she decided to move out and go live like couch to couch at her friend's house. Child, right after she left her parents' house, like less than a year later, she got arrested and went to jail for writing a bad check. I think she went to jail for like 8 months, something like that. I guess that was a wake-up call for the girl, because after that, she kind of got her act together. So she gets out of jail and her parents let her move back in with them. This video was about to be all over the place because what is going on? She was like, you know what, let me get it together. And she ended up getting a job. Should I do my brows? I have not done my brows in mad long, so I'm gonna just do my brows for y'all because I love y'all. She stayed at her parents' house and she worked that job for like 6 years until she got tired of it. She said she got bored, and so she ended up moving to Manhattan somewhere, because I know it wasn't the Big Apple. It was not Manhattan, New York. It was like Illinois or somewhere. She living in Manhattan, and it was a college town apparently, so there was a lot of bars, strip clubs, that kind of thing. And she ended up getting a job as a bartender at a strip club, like making friends, making connections with the people who came in there. The show was called For My Man. You know what I'm about to say next. You know what comes next. There was this one customer who, it was her favorite customer. Like, if she had the flu, she is popping that Dayquil pill and she's going into the strip club because she know that boy is coming. His name was Larry, right? He was 28. And you know, they start chopping it up. Shout out to Jadine, chopping it up. First they became like friends. They started talking regularly like at the strip club, and then they start flirting with each other. Then next thing you know, Larry taking Marissa out, going on dates. They go into the movies, out to dinner, out to drinks. Every time they went out, Mr. Larry was footing the bill. Like, he was pulling out the big bills and putting it on the table to pay for the check. And she asking like, babe, where you get this money from? Like, I never see you go to work, but you always got some money to spend. Like, and he's like, chill, girl. If the man is spending money on you, what you asking questions for? So me in my head, or out loud at the TV, I'm like, girl, mind your business, because there go your problem. The story that I'm about to say, this happens in 1 month. So when they was going on all these dates, it was probably like 2.5 weeks in, okay? She was posting her 1 week anniversary, her 2 week anniversary. One day they chilling on the car. This concealer is definitely done. One day they chilling, sitting on the hood of his car at a little park, and And again, she asked him like, babe, like, what do you do for work? You always asking me if I want to go to Tulum and to Cabo, if I want to go get drinks at the Ritz-Carlton. Boy, you always asking me if I want to go to the View. And I know you're not a rapper because, yeah. And I know you're not a trapper because, yeah. Like, babe, where is the money coming from? He finally goes ahead and he tells her, he's like, so I have an escort service. Yes, people, you heard it. The man is a pimp. He's a classy pimp? I don't know, but he was a pimp, okay? They lived like 25 miles away from a military base, and that's where his main clientele base was. Those people in the military. Those men whose wives is sitting at home with them kids. At first, she was like, what the hell? Like, you selling ladies? It's called Junction City. That's where his, like, the main operation was for his shindig. Nearby was the Fort whatever, which is where he got his customers from. He bring her to Junction City one day when he got to meet up with one of his ladies, and he kind of showed her like, yeah, so I meet up with the ladies, they give me my piece of the revenue, and that's it. The girl that came up there to give him the money, she over there kissing him on the cheek, talking about some I missed you. I'm like, girl, like, do you see that his lady's right there? Like, I dare a girl walk up to my man and be like, mwah, I miss you. And be like, mwah, he don't miss you back. Like, only thing kissing her lips is going to be my 5 fingers and a closed fist. And Marissa was like, I'm bugging, or that girl is too touchy. Marissa, like, she's not coming to a client right now. She's coming to her boss in a public space. So where's her clothes? She like, babe. I don't got no relationship with these girls like that. Me and these girls is not like that. And you know, he said what he had to say to her to make her happy. And she was like, okay, babe, I trust you. Tate, I am your baby. Now, she know about the operation. She's becoming comfortable with it because he's being transparent about the whole thing. Right, so he's being transparent with the whole operation. He's telling her like, okay, babe, like, I'm going to collect some from Keisha. He's going to collect some from Trisha. And, you know, Dirty Diana is coming by to drop off her money too. Ooh, RIP to Pop though. Junction City is, like I said, 25 miles away from Manhattan. And Manhattan is where her apartment was. But he had an apartment in Junction City so that he could stay like nearby the operations. And I guess she felt like after a month the relationship was so serious, it was just that deep, that she just had to be with him in his house. So she ended up giving up her lease, giving up her job. She moved into his apartment. Everything is good. Like, she got these little suspicions low-key that she just feel like there are insecurities within herself though, because no shade, she wasn't that cute. Not that Larry was that attractive himself, but you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. Like, when you know you don't got it, you just imagine that somebody else got it better than you do. There's nothing shameful about being insecure because every girl goes through it at some point in her life, so no shade. She got these insecurities. She in the house by herself all the time because he out there working, you know, trying to get that money because she don't got no job. She's just at home by herself overthinking, and she found herself like needing some friends. And they didn't say where she met this couple at, but she ended up meeting this couple who was stationed in the area too. The guy's name was Drexel and the girl's name was, we're gonna say Teresa. I don't remember that girl name. So she hanging out with Drexel and Teresa all the time. Remember, her man is not around and she's lonely. She just hit up Drexel and them to see what they doing. When Larry is around, Larry joins them because he ended up meeting Drexel and Teresa as well. So he joins them and they be on a double date. But when Larry's not there, she over there telling the people she's uncomfortable with his job because it like forces him to be around Trish. Teresa, you know, she's a fellow female, so she feeling the, you know, the concern. She's like, girl, like, you know, he's just out there trying to make that money for you. Like, when I see y'all together, like, I could tell, like, he love you, girl. He all about you. Like, you his main lady. Like, he don't want these other insert word that Santa be saying for no reason. And Drex was saying the same thing, like, yeah, like, that's my friend now. Like, I be hearing him talk about you, like, he love you, girl. She feeling somewhat reassured a little bit. And mind you, it's really, like, small amounts of time in between all of these things because they were together for a month by the time they went to jail. She go back to being paranoid, and while she's home by herself, instead of doing some wall Pilates or watching Grey's Anatomy, she over there sitting on Facebook being like a stalker. So she going on all the girls' pages, the girls who work for him. She looking them up, like trying to see what they post, trying to see if they're posting about her man, until she landed on Amanda. Now, Amanda's name I remembered because they really showed Amanda's real Instagram, and I was in her business. This is literally a lesson about throwing subs. Like, if Amanda had just tried to keep it cool and keep it pee, and she wasn't out here throwing subs on the internet, she would have been perfectly fine by now. I saw on Amanda's Facebook page, Amanda in the comments talking about how, basically insinuating that she and Larry are in a relationship. Amanda gonna post something and be like, he's mine forever, y'all got him right now, LMAO. Oh, girl, when Marissa saw that, she was like, Larry walked in the house and she said, who's this heifer? He like, babe, I don't know what that lady talking about. Like, look at her, she mad ugly. Like, I would never run up in nothing ugly, babe. Like, you know, that's not my body. She believed her man, which I'm not sure who I believe, because I don't really think that her man would have just been like, oh,
babe, she's telling the truth. I'm sorry, I'm cheating on you.
All the anger that she got towards Larry, Marissa shifted it towards Amanda. She was like, babe, we need to teach her a lesson. Don't ever in the rest of the time that Jesus Christ give you on this beautiful green earth to go fight no lady because your man is being unfaithful to you. My lash is falling off, child. Larry didn't even say, oh no, babe, like it's not even that deep, blah, 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 because he was liking the fact that his lady was so amped up. So they go over to Drexel house. We got this plan and we need your help to put it in motion. I don't know what kind of crack Drexel be smoking or how much of a bestie westie he was already with these people for him to just go ahead and agree off rip. Somebody walk up to me and ask me to set up some girl that I don't even know. I'm not gonna do it. But I guess Drexel was down for the ride. Teresa she wasn't a part of the conversation at this point. She was minding her business elsewhere in the house. They told Drexel, like, what's tea? They feel disrespected, and Marissa said, I need to catch her lacking and I need to teach her a lesson. Amanda's the escort, so they went onto her her website or whatever she got going on, and they booked an appointment with her. This eyeshadow is mad cute. She down for the money, so she was like, sure, come meet me at this and this hotel. Drexel in the car with Marissa and Larry. They all going over there to the hotel, child. They not gonna pay what's the girl named Amanda for no foursome, girl. She catching these hands. So Drexel walk up in the hotel room. You know, they do a little chatting it up. She wearing this little tiny shirt and this little tiny pants. That's the proper uniform for occupation. This is the part that I really wanted to say. Don't you dare come get my man, who you know is my man, to go set up no prostitute, girl. I would have asked Marissa, how would you feel if I just said, let me borrow your man real quick to go hit up one of his escorts? Side eye. I didn't think so. Exactly. They discussed like prices and all of that, and he like, so what you gonna do for this $200? And she like, I'll show you all the tricks in the book. He like, well, let me go get my money from the quarter. If you know you coming inside to get some something, you're going to get it from someone who's doing their job. Why would you come inside with no money? Red flag. So he goes outside to his car to get his money. Amanda obviously notices that he's not alone. Marissa don't even give her no time to be like, where are y'all? Or what are y'all? Marissa hop on top of her. They on the bed tussling. Wasn't no hits really connecting, but apparently in real life, she got her booty beat. And this is really the part that took me out. Larry is in the background. He just like,
you see that, bro? They fighting over me, bro.
After they fought, and to me it looked like they fought for a good 10 minutes, then Larry finally gonna jump in and be like, oh, stop, stop, stop. Now I'm thinking he about to be like, all right, y'all, we out. Like, that's it. Like, you got your one and that's it. He stopped because it was his turn to pick his bone. He said, where's my money? Because mind you, he's the pimp. This is Lady fighting his worker. Yeah, you owe me $300. Where's my money? Amanda all like, I don't got $300 on me right now. I'm not gonna lie. I only have like $150 and I'll give it to you. Like, oh, it's really convenient that it's right now. That's when you want to collect the money. Like right now, like while your girlfriend is here, like right now while Drexel is here, like right now while she just got beat up. Like, why you didn't want the money before your girlfriend said, are you sleeping with this girl? Now Marissa all like, she got 2 reasons to teach that girl a lesson. She needed to teach her a lesson for spreading rumors about her man, and she needed to teach her a lesson for stealing from her man. Larry dragged that girl Amanda by her hair, by her sewing, by her leave out to the car. Drexel standing right there like a dummy. They said that the couple was stationed there at Fort whatever. So I'm like, one of them has got to be in the military. It's either Drexel or Teresa. There got to be somewhere in the military code of conduct where they definitely told them not to be kidnapping people. So they take Amanda back to Drexel's house, right? That was my house. Even on the way there, I would have been like, yeah, y'all gonna have to take this party to your house because it's a whole lot going on at my house right now. I don't know. I wish I knew, but I don't. They get inside the house. Teresa like, oh my gosh, why did you guys bring this girl back here? And Drexel like, she owe the boys some money. Amanda and Marissa, they tussling in the living room right there again. I'm like, how many times do y'all need to fight though? How many times? Like, maybe if they was fighting like roly poly and them, I would have been like, okay. They was slapboxing. They wasn't even fighting, child. I guess Amanda noticed that she might not make it out of the situation alive, so she asked if she could call her son. She was a single mom and she had a son. They didn't say how old her son was, but I'm assuming he was old enough to be on the phone because she called him expecting for him to pick up, but it was her mother. Obviously, Amanda, when she entered the phone, her voice was a little shaky. She was crying a little bit. So her mom recognized that something was wrong and she didn't really ask her any like question. She just said, do you need me to call the police? And Amanda just responded yes. Marissa standing there giving her the meanest side eye ever. It was like more than bombastic. Like, it was ridiculous. It was giving embarrassing. When she sits down, her phone rings. Amanda, her phone rings. It's the po-po girl. Police called the number back. Obviously, they noticed it was not her mother, or it was not her son. So they answered. It was the po-po. And that's when they knew, oh, I can use my brush, guys. I got this concealer brush. I'm so excited to use it. And they be like, let it dry a little bit before you know? They obviously realized that the police were involved and they knew if they let Amanda go, they all went to the penitentiary, girl. But there was no way that they could let this girl go. Which, child, that was just an even worse idea than what they had before, to just beat her up. So they're gonna have to kill her. Yes, girl. Or as the people in the TV said, silence her permanently. And this time, for some odd reason, like she done lost her mind, what's her name decides to go with them. What's her name? Teresa. So now it's the 4 of them in the car, plus Amanda. And they take Amanda to this bridge. I would not believe what they started to do. They started tussling again. Like, why is you fighting her anyways? Like, you're about to kill her. What is you fighting her for? Amanda breaks free from the fight and she's looking around for a way out of the situation. Decides that she's going to jump off the bridge. Y'all heard me. Which, I don't know how. They said she fell like 16 or 15 feet and still landed on the ground. And she did not die. She's about to make her run for it. Child, when she hit the ground, she broke her ankle. The other people, they done made it down the, they came down the bridge. I'm not sure how, but they made it down the side of the bridge. I would not believe what they started to do on that broken ankle. Started tussling. By this time, she had a weapon. She had bought a knife down there to go ahead and slit Amanda's throat. Larry came to the rescue of his lady, and he overtook Amanda, and he slit her throat. They ran. They go back to Drexel and them house. Obviously, she died. Just trying to clean all the bloody stuff or whatever. Every time I watch one of these episodes, like, I really notice that it's always the lady trying to clean up the mess. And I'm like, if the man just went ahead and slit somebody's throat, like, I'm sure he could wash his shirt. Sure, laundry is not gonna kill you, Bookie. So after that, everybody just go back they separate ways, like nothing happened, right? So they lit. They think, oh my god, like, we just got away with murder. They already know that this girl is missing. So what is to say that, like, why would y'all think that y'all got away with this if they already know that this girl is missing? Now the police is already looking for Amanda, because like I said, her mom put in a missing persons report. 3 days later, they find Amanda at the bottom of the bridge. They look around the area, you know, obviously because it was a crime scene. They're looking for evidence, something. But that's the one thing that these people knew how to do correctly, is take the murder weapon with them. They go to, like, the people who they assumed knew Amanda the best, which is her friends, the other ladies in the business, right? They obviously connect Amanda to Larry, that gentleman. Not very gentle, but you know. They go over there to Larry's house, and they took both of them down to the station. They start questioning them, like, so what happened? Now, the first couple of hours, they hanging tough. They're just like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's got nothing to do with me. And Marissa in the other room, like, I don't know. Like, I'm not even a part of my boyfriend's business. Like, I don't really know what he does. Right, but they see you looking that girl up on Facebook. Like, you don't think Mark Zuckerberg gave them the records? They bring up whatever evidence that they had against them that was proven, like, we know it's you. They cracked so hard, girl. Larry in there, like, yeah, my girlfriend, she just started bugging out. Like, she just got so jealous because she thought Amanda was, you know, Amanda wanted me. And essentially, like, she stabbed Amanda in the neck. But if you were dating someone for 1 month, did you really think? I just wasn't too shocked by what he did. Marissa in the other room, like, it was my boyfriend. Like, Amanda was trying to break us apart, and he knew that, so he defended us. And they were like, yeah, no, we're not gonna take that from you. That doesn't really make any sense, so try again. Marissa ends up telling the truth. I was just trying to, you know, teach her a little lesson, just fight it out with her real quick, like, 2 girls, whatever. My boyfriend did not want to go to jail, and, like, unfortunately, he killed her. 2 of our other friends were there too, and they can vouch for me. What I bet you at this point, Teresa was probably regretting the fact that she was over there being all friendly to them people, letting them in her house with somebody they plan on killing. Like, where is he going with this girl? So after a few days, they were able to track down Drexel and Teresa. They really skipped through like the court and all of that. They just ended up saying, like, who pleaded and how much time they got. Drexel pleaded guilty, as he should, and he got a bombastic 16 years in jail, bro. There's mad powder in the air. Get out of here. I'm assuming the case was very, very recent because Teresa's sentence is still pending, but she pled guilty as well. Larry, he got 28 years behind the penitentiary bars. She got 28 years for conspiracy to kidnap. That led to murder. Behind a boy who, when it came down to it, threw her under the bus. But the other episode that I watched, I could not decide which one to tell y'all because both of them were just so bombastically stupid to me. But this one, this girl, she threw away a scholarship to Berkeley University so she could be with a boy. Like, the guy in the reenactment looks so much better than him. When they showed his mugshot, he's so ugly. She was in the bathroom. Her boyfriend literally committed that crime with his friend, and she was in the bathroom the whole time. All she did was pick up the friend, and they gave that girl a 15-year sentence. Yeah. Behind a boy who was ugly, though. I have lip gloss on my lips, so I'm not sure how much this is going to work for me, but I'll be back when the lip liner's done. That's what that lady did for her man. Like, I could just kiss myself. That was it. Don't be messing with their man and throwing it in their face. Girls, they just go crazy. Okay? They call that not hypnotized, but exactly. And with that being said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Say it with your mom, your dad, your granny, nanny, your cat, your dog, your rabbit. I'm gonna see you on Thursday for our next one.